Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III. I'm the method actor who plays Paul Pluta. Welcome to the Paul Pluta channel. And today I'm doing paid reviews because I don't do shit for free. Look in the description of this video here to see 10 ways you can help me stay full-time on YouTube. $20 for a paid review. You can tip a bit more. You don't have to be a tight-ass fucker who gives nothing. Fridge space, sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to make a small contribution every month to keep me full-time on the tube. Thank you. Let's jump right in. This is from Jeb. Hi, Archie. I'm starting a watch collection. I have a Rolex sub and a Datejust. After binge watching about 400 hours of your videos over the holidays, I'd like to get a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso. I like simplicity and steel. I don't know which one to buy, or more importantly, from whom I should buy it. I just don't know who to trust online. I'm in a rural area in the US, so no access to many or any watch dealers physically. I'd be happy to pay for you to help locating one from a dealer that you trust. Regards, Jeb. Jeb, thank you so much. You've come to the right man. I am the luxury goods guru. And I just so happen to be wearing my Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Grand Date. Reverso Grand Date. Now, Jeb, let me give you the drum here. You need to get a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso. Very good choice. These are great buying. The rules are simple. You need to get, this is my opinion. You should preferably get a steel Reverso. They do make them in precious metal, but I think the Reverso really pops in steel. The next thing you should get is, I really think that this watch here looks the piece with the leather strap. I really do love the leather strap. And if you get the leather strap instead of the bracelet, you can also get the beautiful Jaeger-LeCoultre deployant buckle. So that's a nice thing to get. So I think you want to get a steel one. You want to get a Reverso, which has also got the leather strap with the, preferably, I mean, you can get the tang buckle. It's not the end of the world. The other thing is, the third point is, I preferably would like to get one. They have a few different ones of Reversos you can get. There are quartz Reversos, there are automatic ones, but the one I recommend is you really got to get homage to the original. Get a manual wind. I mean, Jaeger-LeCoultre is a real fantastic movement maker, and in my opinion there, get a manual wind piece. Now, Jeb, I gotta tell you, the long and the short of it is, there are a few different incarnations of Reverso. There are a few incarnations, but what I think is really important is, this is what they call the Grand. This is a Jaeger-LeCoultre Grand, Reverso Grand. That's the Grand, means it's a fatter, bigger case. Ultra thin is for pussies. It is for pussies, okay? I reckon you want to get a bit of girth there happening. Now, I've been told by watch dealers, friends, that, no, the Grand ones aren't in flavor of the month anymore. It's the ultra thin. Now, that's okay. You can go and circle jerk with the rest of the people, but I reckon the Reverso Grand is fucking cool. Well, I'm a big bloke. I'm not a dweeby little fucker. So, that's an important consideration. So, what else would I say to get? What else would I say to get in a Reverso? What else would I say? So, I've told you to get a steel. You want to get the leather strap, manual wind, and you want to get a grand size. And the fifth point is, I honestly believe you got to get one that pops for you. I love this model. Now, the reason I bought the Reverso Grand Date is because I saw this on a watch dealer friend of mine, and I just said to him, fuck, I need to have that. That was such a cool watch that I just said to him, I said, hey, I'll give you $1,000 more than you paid for it. I want it. I want it. And I reckon the most beautiful Reverso, the most beautiful, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I think the Reverso Grand Date, spectacular. They also do the Reverso Grand, which is a little bit simpler, It basically doesn't have some of the fancy features. Like this, you've got power reserve, you've got 2-disc date. It doesn't have that. They're also cool. Reverso Grand is just the standard Grand is very cool. I love the Reverso calendar. There's a Grand calendar, which in my opinion, I think it's fucking cool. It's not an annual calendar. An annual calendar means that you need to adjust it annually, hence the name. So you have to adjust it in February because the months are 30 or 31. It doesn't account for 28 in February. So it's a annual calendar. It's not a annual calendar. No. It's a triple date, which means you still need to adjust it when it's 30 days because it goes to 31. Triple date. And I love triple dates. Triple dates are super cool. They're the preliminary before the annual calendars. And they're super cool. So, okay, so that's the desire in the brain. Who do you go to if you're in a rural part of America? That's a good thing. Like in Australia, I don't have as much choices as if I was in Melbourne or Sydney, or if I was in Boston or some snooty town. However, look, don't panic. There's a number of really good dealers. I really like Kenny Nguyen Jewelers on Time. He's a great guy in America. He's mainly Rolex, okay? Who else can you go to? Look, I've never dealt with this firm, but I've heard good things about European Watch Company in Boston. I had a friend of mine who has bought a few pieces there. They're a little bit high, but hey, my advice to you is this. Don't, if you're a little bit shy and you've got to admit you're a bit of a novice, I'd go under Chrono24, have a look, find out what model you want, see what dealers have it for sale. Don't necessarily go for the cheapest. That's what every cheap fuck does. Like for starters, when I go on Chrono24, I won't buy anything from a Russian seller, an Italian seller. I won't buy anything from certain countries. If you're in America, you really should buy it from an American seller. Because you've got a problem, better business bureau, you've got certain law enforcement options. So I would really say to you, look at some of the better dealers, have a look. You can always flick me, if you are unsure whether this dealer is good or not, flick me $10, send me the deal and I'll say yes or no. I'll give you the stamp of approval. And my good friend Kenny Nguyen, I'll CC him and I'll say, hey, have you ever heard of this guy? I'll get a referral for you. So in many ways there, I would personally try. I would prefer buying from a dealer if you're new to this game, because there's a lot of scammers and that around there. Normally, you know, it's you just got to keep your wits about you. I think you're better off to deal with the dealer instead of just going straight out to the cheapest fucking vendor you can find. Better to pay a bit more and have a bit of security. That's my opinion. But I think work out what you want and then you can take it from there. So buying a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, in my opinion, I really would say Reverso Grand Date is beautiful. I also, to completely contradict myself, I love the very classic. They reissued the original 1930s Reverso. They called it Tribute to 1931 Reverso, and they made them bigger. So they're kind of big, they're big size like this. those tribute to 1931, they are spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. So they are also great buying. Buy it from a dealer, or you can send me a quick yes or no. But I think if you're in America, you're better off to deal with an American dealer and have someone you can build a relationship with. I'm Archie Luxury. This is the Paul Pluta channel. Tell me what you think of that. Tell me. And please like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends about my channel.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece, we adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.
Hello fuckers, I'm Jesus, and I wanted to thank you for watching the Archie Luxury channel on YouTube. Archie is one funny fucker, and I love his work, unlike some other nasty fuckers. Did you know some of the other nasty fuckers worship Satan? That's right, they worship the devil. I love Archie Luxury, and I know he's happy you are watching. Love you all, and please keep watching. Please look in the description of this video to find 10 ways you can help Archie.